Hello, welcome to a new video, and this one is about how you can use Notion and all the little tips and tricks that I want to tell you and the shortcuts, so you don't have to get overwhelmed whenever you're downloading Notion, because I already made 3 videos for agencies, creators, and for everyone in daily life. But I can imagine if you're new to Notion, you're like, what the heck, how to use it, like how can I create something myself or add some stuff or delete some stuff, because you want to tailor it to your needs. So that's why I just wanted to do this quick video with all the tips and tricks on how to use Notion. So the first thing you do is you have to download Notion. So you just go to Google, you go to download Notion, and then it's very easy. You can just log in with your Gmail and you can actually download Notion. So some people use it in their web browser, but I much rather prefer having it as the app because it's way faster. And I mean, I downloaded a couple of templates and I wasn't satisfied, so then I kind of started a lot of things from scratch. Not everything, but it was just a matter of putting everything together that I wanted. So the first thing you want to do is you want to actually make a list of all the things that you need. So I just like, you go here, you make a new page, what I need. Then what do you need? Like a grocery list, workout schedule, it's like grocery list, workout schedule, we want a weekly planner, getting things done for our projects, notes keeper, and you can go on and on and on. Just have it clear for yourself, write it down what you want to have. And a very big tip is, what's your outcome? What's your end goal? Like, always have your end goal in mind, otherwise you're gonna get lost in all these Notion creation stuff. And the thing what makes Notion difficult is that it's so free. Like, you can do everything, like, and the flexibility just makes it so complex because like there's so much you can do, and that makes you might get lost. But if you just stick to this video, stick to templates, it's gonna be perfectly fine. So after you list all the pages, everything you need to get organized in Notion, it's time to get some inspiration if you want that. So I like to go on Pinterest and just look what's out there and see what I want to do in my Notion template. And then some basic stuff is the font. So you can change the font up here. You click on the 3 dots, and then you have like 3 options. So we have the default font, and for default, then you have serif and you have mono. So personally, I like this one because it's very clear, but this one is pretty too. Then what I always like to do is small text to make it fit more, and the full width, because otherwise it's gonna look like this. So yeah, those are the first things that I do on every page. And then for icons, it's very easy, because if you make a new page like we did here, you just click on this, and then what I need, like a star. And you can also change it in here. So you click on the icon again, and then you make it a brain. What you can do as well is Notion has their icons, and you can also paste a link to an image. You can do like a GIF, but you have to get the GIF link from the internet. So that's it for icons. You can also add a cover. Little comment is that covers do make Notion a bit slower, and if you want to change the cover, you go in here, you can upload a picture yourself, you can go on Unsplash, for example, and type in list, and then you get like lots of stock images. So then you can also change the position, like reposition, then you drag and whatever feels right, like this. Okay, so and then a couple of like keyword shortcuts. I've actually put them in here. They're gonna be in your Notion list. So here, it's a lot just for you to like work faster. You can read through it, but the things that I use the most is if you want to rename something. Okay, let's go back. So if you want to rename something, what you first have to do is click on it, and then you can rename it. But if you want to edit the name, you click on the 6 dots, and then you press Command Shift R. So click on the 6 dots, Command Shift add, or you just click on this. Then another shortcut for changing the background color, because first I was just going in and I'll be like changing the letters, but you want to change the whole column. So what you do is you click on the 6 dots, and this is also a way you can find it, and then you have color here, and then you click on, for example, red, and then it changes the whole like the whole border, let's say, from the column. And another way to change it with the shortcuts is Command Shift H. Then you can also change the color. And if you want to duplicate, you hold the Option key, and then you click and you drag. So easy. Then for a bullet list, because I personally use a lot of bullet lists, and the thing is, you first have to type a slash, then you click on the bullet list, but it would mean that you would have to do that every time. You see, it's not staying. So if you type this one, you get it automatically. So you kind of cut the step in between from the slash and then going to the bullet list. You can just type the dash, and then you can type, and then it stays. So that's a way how you can create a bullet list in a fast way. Then in order to make something in italic, you do Command Shift E, and then you can make it like cute. Command Shift E, and then of course done. The thing is, you cannot do this for a whole sentence, so you would have to select all the words, but it makes it more aesthetic and more pretty if you like aesthetic. But I personally found that the more pretty and cute it looks, the easier it is for me to stick to it, let's say. But I also wanted to have it like clear overview of everything I have in Notion. Okay, so to create a column, what you want to do is you want to type the slash, and then you type the column in an empty space, and then you type how many you want to have. So on this page I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you type 4, but then it's going to be more because this one is also here. So you kind of have to see Notion like in all boxes. So now I have a column here, I have a column here, but it's difficult because you cannot see it. But then you can drag this one into here, and you can drag this one into here, and that's a way how you can just play around with the columns. Then for the widgets, like this one, for example, you have to go to, for the weather, you can go to weather.io, and then you have to create your account, you have to create your widget, then you can have the embed link. And if you have a link, you can literally copy paste the link, and then Notion is going to ask you, do you want to embed the widget? And then you click on yes. And then for other widgets, like the time, for example, you want to go to apption.co, you write it like this, apption.co. And then you can create 3 free widgets, but do pay attention, like don't play around with it because then you have to pay. And for the Google Calendar, you have to go to indify.com. So I have mine here. This is just one Google Calendar. I have more though, but I didn't want to have everything in here because I just wanted to keep it like personal life focused, and then I have my work Google Calendar somewhere else. So for the Google Calendar, you go to indify.co. And then another thing is creating templates. So then for creating templates, which is let me show you the weekly planner, weekly flow. So this is a template. So you can click on new task, new task, new task, and it's just so much easier than doing everything again and again. But the way how you can do this is, what you want to do is you want to make like a page, and then actually create the weekly flow. Then we make it default with small text, empty page. We do Monday. We make it a color orange, good. Then columns, we do 4. We drag Monday into here, and then we just duplicate, and duplicate. Then we duplicate this as well. Just copy paste. And then in order to make a like a template, a new task, you click on the slash, then you type in template, and then you say like new task, add a step, insert block, and then you type the the to-do list again, and then if you click on it, it's gonna show up here, the block. Okay, anyways, you get the idea of how to make these templates. So you would just do this for all. You can change the colors of, oh yeah, anyway, this is like Tuesday, Wednesday, blah blah, and you can change the color here to yellow and just make everything a different color. Okay, so then what you do is you go back to weekly flow. Okay, so what you do then is you name it new week, then you do insert blocks, and then you insert the weekly flow. So then you click on done, and then every time you click on the week, you get the page. But then what you have to do is you turn it into text, and then you get the whole weekly flow. Just don't forget actually to let's edit this one, and here you see you're editing a template in a button. Week, month, hashtag, and then the day. Oh, and then once you have that added, you are not going to forget which day and month everything is. Okay, but for now we don't need this here, just for you to have an ID. And if you want to make like an archive folder, you would just type the slash, then you make a page. You just call it archive, then add the icon, map or something, folder. Yeah, amazing. And then if you're done with the week, let's say new week, and your week is in text, See, now here you can change it. What you want to do then is you take all of this, turn page into a toggle, and then you just drag it into the archive. And I like to have everything in like toggles because otherwise it's going to be super all over the place and like a super long list. So yeah, that's really how you can make like the templates for yourself. Then another thing is the database, how you can work with that and how you can create like new tasks for yourself. A fly. Okay, so for example, this template get things done. What I did right here is I made a list of the inbox view, and then I also linked it in another view but to the same database, so that way you have it here and you have it here. Then I linked it again, and then you have like due now, due soon. Okay, so let me explain you how I did that. So here what you want to do is you want to type the slash again, and then you do database. It's not an existing database. What do? We could do like a gallery view, and then you want to do a new one. We want to go for full with small text, and let's say this is university. And what you can do is you can name this like finance. Then here you want to name it marketing, and you can go on and on and on. This could be what do we do? Corporate finance. Oh gosh, I think these subjects really impressed me. Okay, and then you can click on here, edit view. And what you can do is you can change the layout if you want to table, board view, blah blah blah. And I like to see a cover. We don't have it yet, but I don't like to see what's in there. Then for sizes you can do medium, small, large, as you prefer, and then fit image yes or no. So to give it a picture, you do add cover, and again you can change the cover you like. So yeah, that's that. And then you can literally put everything in here and make tables, and here you do like full screen. What you can do as well is you can go to templates. Let's say finance. Ah shit. Marketing mood board. Yeah, we like that. You see, so Notion already has so many templates, so you can just click on get the template, and then you can drag it into your own structure. So I do recommend you building yourself, because like you're gonna have what you need. But then I would just go for templates from Notion or buy my template. Up to you. I mean, of course there's stuff that you want to include in there that people didn't make, so that's really the way to go. And then how to make a template in this, for example, let's say you have finance, and we delete all of this. Then you see here, create a template. Then you call this week 1. I don't know. And then maybe in school you have notes, you have assignments, you have need to read. What you can do is you do like a call out here. I like to do that. And then most important lesson learned. And then this I actually like to make it a toggle, so you don't have everything in there. And you can do the same for the other ones. And then if you toggle it down, you get to see all the notes. So what you can do as well is notes, and you make a page and notes for real estate finance. And then you can separate everything according to your wishes. If you click on week 1, you're gonna have the template here. So if you spend a bit of time on what you actually need, you're gonna save so much time in the future, because it's literally like templates you have to click on. I'm not sure if this should be in a template, but that's up to you. And you can also do like a divider between the things, and you can make the font different or bigger. Let's say yellow. I'm gonna create like another list. Let's say from this, you do here, you do database. What do we want? Maybe just a list view, and then you select the source. So a university, yeah. Okay, no, we want a different view. So then we go for the list or table. So everything you have on the table, you also see it clear in all the boxes or maybe a board. And the thing with the board is you have to give it tags. So then you go in here, you group by tags, and now it's manual, but you can literally like base it on name or base it on deadlines, but then you would have to add deadlines to it. Color columns, yeah. So the way you do this is you go in here, and here you have tags. So then you would go in and you'd be like, what did I just mention? Oh my god, brain fog. Deadlines, yeah, dates. Okay, deadline. So deadline is gonna be when? 17th of August. Alright, then we go in here again, we do edit view, and then you see board. Group by deadline. And yeah, you can just play around. You can give more tags, and you can play around with the deadlines and everything. And that's what I did with the get things done, but you can do so many things. I think that's really all about it. Let me think if there's something else that's important. I mean, this is my content creator board. So I plan out what I want to make, what is the tag, what is the status, but I actually love to see it on the content calendar because it's way more clear. I didn't give mine deadlines, honestly, but if you go in here, you click on the plus, and you can just click, because I made a template here, video template, and then you would add the publish date, and here are the script, the research note, b-rolls. You can enter everything in here, and if you don't want things to like separate, you do shift enter, and then it becomes the same line. Let's say the b-roll list, YouTube launch, checklist, blog post, everything is in here. So yeah, I do sell these templates, but if you want to create something yourself, do, because it's so nice, but it takes a lot of time. Like I think I spent roughly like 60 hours on getting to know Notion and building everything, and like literally transferring everything, like book list, recipes, everything into Notion. But my mind is so much more organized, because before I was having papers everywhere, and yeah, I was just getting crazy. So my tip is list everything out, what you want to have the end goal in your mind, go look for some templates or buy my template and just add stuff yourself, but don't do everything from scratch, because I mean, yeah, it's gonna take a lot of time, and time is valuable these days. So if you have a question, if you want me to build a template, just let me know, because I love doing it. This was the video for now. I hope you learned something new. If you have questions, drop them below, and if you want more tips, follow for more. So I wish you a beautiful day.